What's up, warriors? Another day, another music reaction. Today's reaction is a little different. So, quite a while back, I was still streaming live on Twitch when Bash and Willie told me that I need to react to a song by Heilung. So, Heilung is a European band who their band members literally come from Germany, Denmark, and Norway. And their music focuses on everything Viking Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age, and they draw inspiration from those periods and how exactly it is that our people lived back then. So they are a full-on pagan band, and I could not help myself. I could not, because I recognized the moment I searched the video so I can pull it up and do the reaction, I noticed the antlers in the picture, and then I knew this was pagan. So I went to look for an introduction video, which there were quite a few, but not one that is specifically dedicated to the specific song that we're going to react to, so it's not really relevant. But in case, so I dove into this band to just see, is my theories correct? And it absolutely is. They are incredibly talented people who came together from all over Europe, and they met at, now listen to this, Viking reenacting communities. So it's literally communities that is set up where you go if you want to go live like the Viking, if you want to learn the ways, if you want to connect with nature again, if you want to connect within a community, learn how to make the clothes, how to make weapons, cook, and make put up shelters the way that our people did. And then you go there. And so this entire band, they literally met at one of these communities, and long story short, they got a studio made available to them, and they started recording. So the specific song that we're going to react to today is Anoana from the album Drif. So I'm very excited because this is totally my people. And if I had the time and resources and ability, maybe if I even spoke a bit of Norwegian, I should prioritize that over maybe my other 6 freaking languages that I'm trying to memorize. Then I would have found myself in a Viking community right now. So this song is not in English. There's no captions. Based on the description in the video, in the YouTube video, the lyrics was derived from ruins that was found on coins or amulets from the Norse ages, the Bronze, the Iron, and the Viking Age. Okay, so just note on the pronunciation, it's not, I think the Americans would like to pronounce it Anoana. Yeah, Anoana, I suppose. But because it's Norwegian or because it's European, you would go Anohana, Anohana. That's cool. Okay, I'm glad I got that right before I even had to listen to the song. There is so much to process here. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, so first of all, please don't think these people are from an occult. It's not a cult. The reason for the antlers, like everything that they're wearing, it's everything from the earth. There's the antlers, the fur, the skin, the animal skins. Back in the age of the Viking, we were truly connected with Mother Nature. That was our life. And even the way the child held the bird, it was dead, but then the child closed, I think it might be a boy. The boy closed his eyes, and which now we can assume he prayed to the gods and he restored life. Okay, so the same with the ruins. It's the one thing that I fully believe the Christians got right, and that is there's power in words. Okay, so the Bible speaks to what your tongue has power over death and life or death, or life and death, or something along the lines of that. But so does every other religion. Go look at Buddhism, look at paganism. What you speak, that would be if you speak life over another individual, if you speak over your child that your child is going to be a magnificent warrior, that actually happened. That became the destiny of that child. So yes, Christians got that right. And so the monks also believe that's why certain vibrations, music, why everyone is so focused on music. And as you can see here by the bonfire, there was an eclipse, which is an incredibly powerful spiritual event. And people dancing around this bonfire and chanting, you dance to the point of going into hypnosis. It becomes a trance, and spiritual stuff happens when people go into a trance. It's just, I go look at any religion, or any spiritual belief system, if you will, and these people will tell you the exact same thing. Vibrations, music. With music, we vibrate on a similar frequency as nature, and so we are connected. It's so beautiful. We are just all one. I thoroughly enjoy this. Is lit. This is so taking me back to why I sometimes pray to the ancestors and just say, please wake me, wake my third eye, just help me see. And oh, another thing, so you'll see that Maria is wearing, she's almost cloaked. She wears the antlers and the body face and the robes and everything else. So those outfits were kind of worn not by your day-to-day Viking shield maiden or warrior. They obviously wore their armors, but or they just their normal day-to-day clothing. But the clothes that she wore now, for instance, or some of even Christopher, he was fully cloaked. That's the clothing that the priests and the priestesses wore, what the seers wore. So more your spiritually inclined community, let's call it guides. Okay, so they would guide the community, so they would go and communicate with the gods, and they'll relay the messages to the rest of the tribes. It's just I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Willie and Bash, thank you. I'm so glad I finally got to this. That's what the elder putrak means. Anoana. Okay, I really would not recommend running towards a freaking, I don't even know. What is that? A buffalo? No, it's not a buffalo. Oh gosh, I don't even know what animal that is. It's a moose, a buffalo. Oh. Okay, we shall like and we shall so because they so deserve it. So Anohana is the first song from the Heilung's third studio album, Drif. So yeah, this is a bit of a description here. The lyrics from the piece are mainly taken from bracteates, golden circular coins or amulets found in northern Europe that date from the 4th to the 7th centuries. They are often fitted with a decorated rim and loop, which indicates that they were meant to be worn and perhaps provide protection. Fulfill wishes. The bracteates feature a very significant iconography influenced by Roman coinage. They were predominantly made from Roman gold, which was given to the North Germanic peoples as peace money. In Anohana, the listener has the chance to delve into a collection of likely encoded spells from the migration period and get a touch of magic from the Dark Ages. The intention of the pieces is to playfully reconnect to an incantational language of a period where the North was richer in gold than any other region. How our forefathers presumably enjoyed a time of great prosperity, and it may make us rethink how dark ages really were. Drift has been mastered significantly lower in volume than most modern releases to achieve a greater dynamic range, deeper low-end transparent transients, and a wider stereo image. If you want louder, turn up the volume on a proper sound carrier. Okay, that's nice to know. When it comes to sound, I can't tell. I don't know. How awesome was this? Doesn't it just make you feel alive when you listen to tribal music? Ah, it really does take me back to my roots, back to where I need to find my way to Norway. I need to go look into my ancestors and my bloodline. I know enough. I know what lingers in my blood. Um, but it would be nice if I know how to activate those spiritual elements. Um, And I think that's also why I hate living in the city and why I moved out of the city. But now I'm not in nature like I was on the farm. I'm still in a small town. So unless I can get back to nature, to the core, to just maybe also not be surrounded by tech. I mean, look at how we live these days. We are so occupied and distracted that no one is really connected with nature anymore unless you focus on it. We're so out of touch and disconnected and detached from Mother Nature itself, from the world itself. Um, and I think that's why a lot of us, why we have forgotten who we are and who our ancestors were. And we forget to tap into that because if it's in your blood, it doesn't die. It stays there. That's the point of lineage. But yeah, okay. I thoroughly enjoyed this. William Mash, you guys can give me more of these. Thank you very much. Or anyone else for that matter. If you have some good pagan and Norse music that you want to send my way, please do so. Hop into Buy Me Coffee, drop a few beers, leave the request there, as well as the URLs to the versions that you want me to react to. Please help me help you. And yes, thank you very much. I will check you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.